Hello traders, this is David. Today I want to show you a trade I took on the British pound Swiss currency pair, the GbpChf, and I want to walk you through what I was thinking when I took this trade. Now, excuse me, I'm currently on the weekly chart, and what I saw on the weekly chart was this wave top situation here that gave us price targets all the way to this place. Now you can see that the market did not really get to the sixth target, but it almost did. Now what it's doing here is a retracement, or rather the fourth wave, because you see this is the first wave, this is the second, this whole thing here is a third wave, and you can see the fourth wave. Now what I was thinking was that it will make it up to the 50 or 55% level of this move, of the third wave, before retracing. And how I came by that was I took this third wave here, I took the retracement like so, and you can see that the where that hammer is here. Let me just draw it again so you can see it properly. Okay, now okay, so you can see that this inverted hammer here almost got to the 50th percent. Now I was thinking the market was at least going to get to the 55% level before retracing. So, and it still might, because I'm seeing that the MACD is giving us a positive crossover here, a golden cross, and you can see that we have 1, 2, 3 now going into the fourth, and possibly the final wave will still take us to somewhere in this region. That is the 1.26183 region. Okay, somewhere about there before the market will resume the downward move. Now the market will do what the market wants to do. So even though I was waiting for the market to get to that level so that I could begin to think of a bearish bias, I still saw this. Okay, of course this is the weekly candle, so I saw this hammer. So, and whenever you see a hammer bar, inverted or not, usually there's a good wave top or wave bottom situation there. So when I saw this hammer, I decided to go lower to have a look on Monday. And on Monday I saw that there was action here, as if the market was going to retrace. So I now told myself that, okay, granted, I'm expecting the market to get to this level, probably. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to assume. Now you can see the very legitimate wave bottom situation here. We have the first wave here, this is the second wave, this is the third, and now we are in the fourth wave. Okay, so what I said was, okay, if this market is still going to go up in a final fifth wave to get to the 55% region, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm still going to take this fourth wave, even though I don't like trading fourth waves, but because it's the daily chart here, or let's say I was looking at it from the weekly, I knew there was still some potential for profit, even though it was going to be risky. If you are an amateur or you are a beginner listening to me, please do your best to stay out of fourth waves. They are very tricky to trade, and if you must trade them, please trade on your demo account until you get a hang of the whole thing. So now this is the daily chart. So what I did was, when I saw this, I've been following this pair for quite a while, right from when the market began to retrace. So when it did this and continued and started the third wave, what I did was let me go to the 4-hour chart and show you what I was looking at. So you can see it very clearly here. We have wave 1, 2, this whole thing is 3, and now we are in the fourth wave, right? So I said, okay, you see where I marked here by this dotted line, I took a retracement level. I'm just going to delete this other one so that we'll not get confused here. Okay, let me go back to the 4-hour chart now. So what I did was I took the retracement of this third wave on the 4-hour chart, and you see where the line is. Now I put the line at where the 55% is supposed to be, okay, which is here. So my assumption now is I was going to take this trade, and I was going to take my target here, and you can see what is going on right now. So let me go excuse me, let me go to the 1 hour chart and let's have a look properly. So this is the 1 hour chart. Now, how did I get into this trade? I got into this trade on Monday, okay, and even though it's giving me quite a headache, I hung on, and now I've been rewarded. So how I got into this trade was here. I got into this trade in this region. I'll just mark it and I'll show you what I did. Okay, this was where I got into this trade, and you can see how long it's taken before I finally got rewarded. So trading is not always going to be all rose and butter, folks. Sometimes you are just going to have to believe in what you know and hang in there. So I hung on long enough, and I've been rewarded. So what I did was, when I saw this whole thing on Monday, I knew that the market still had potential to go down a little bit. So I was looking for an entry point. So the market was in this region when I came to the chart. I went to the 15-minute actually, and I was watching it here. So let me just move it here. Okay. So this is how I got into the market. So the market was in this somewhere here, and I told you whenever there's a retracement, usually the market will retrace 50% of the previous move. So I put an order here, okay, I put in an order here, and you can see that I got taken in. That is a micro lot, and unfortunately I think I was away from my computer, because if I had seen this move coming down, I should have entered again, which is what I always advocate. Once your micro lot has been activated and you begin to make profit, go in with the lot size that you originally planned to go in, or your risk capital will allow. So you see, I should have entered from here with this two lot, but I did not. So when I came in and I saw the market was somewhere here, and I just assumed it was going to go down, at least go down a ways before retracing again, and I entered with a market order, two lots. But unfortunately, you see what happened. The market went up against me, okay, by a couple of hours, about 2-3 hours here. It wasn't funny, but the overall trend was down, so I decided to hang on. So the market went up against me a ways, and then began to retrace down. So let's go to the 1 hour and look at it properly, and you can see what happened. So it came down and went up and came down, and then today, when I looked at my chart today, the 25th, you can see what's going on right now, and I've moved my stop. Okay, I've moved my two lot trade stop here, so no matter what happens now, I've locked in some profit, and I will still move it down a ways again. And you can see we have another valid wave top situation here, and then MACD has crossed, and we have this signal signifying that the 2 EMAs, the 21 and the 5, have crossed as well. So we still have the wave trader system going on here, guys. Okay, you still need a basic understanding, or a thorough understanding rather, of the wave trader system to be able to do this thing I'm doing. But I want you to watch these videos and learn. Okay, the market will always give you opportunities to get into it, but you just have to be watchful. So say I wanted to get into this trade again now. What I will do is I will look at it properly from a higher perspective, so that I'll be able to gauge what's going on. Now, you see, whenever the market moves a candle, the next one always retraces, usually halfway, sometimes more than halfway into the previous candle. So now, since this candle is well underway, it won't be advisable for me to go in with a sell right now, even though the trend is still down. So what I can do is wait, okay, because definitely there will be a retracement. There will be a retracement soon, if not today, probably tomorrow. I suspect this level might cause the market to retrace a bit, okay. And of course, even though this is the 55% retracement of this move, there's no guarantee that it's not going to just turn and start heading back up. So I hope you guys understand that I'm still believing that it's still going to go up, because let's go to the weekly chart and have a look. I believe it's still going to get up to the 1.83 or 86. Let me see. I think I need to do that again. Uh, okay, I'm expecting it to get to this region, 1.26. Okay, so I believe that this is the fourth wave of this counter trend move. This is the fourth wave I'm currently trading, so I'm expecting it to still drive up to this region. Okay, of course, that is what I believe. That's not what the market believes. The market will do what the market wants to do. Okay, so but I still believe it's going to get to this point before it finally turns and begins to head south officially. So, but my eyes are on it and I'm currently in profit, so it's still good. If it decides it wants to go down now, then no problem. I'm already in the trade. All I have to do is wait for retracements and keep following it down. Okay. So that's my take on the GBP CHF. Thank you very much.